Bikini Bottom, once a bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
SpongeBob, the robots are destroying downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate!
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum, evacuate! We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they've thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff, I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
Hello everyone and welcome back today guys to the channel. I greatly appreciate you stopping by, and if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Angelus. You can call me AJ for short. Now, I just got home and I really wanted to record this really quickly and just get all of this off my chest because for one, we have a couple of things that we're going to go over here today, and the first thing actually is why this video, or why this part of my SpongeBob playthrough is particularly different from my previous two videos that I have been doing.
Hi, Gary. Meow? Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out. Meow. Not done? Doesn't that mean meow? Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse? Aha! There's another golden spatula. I could really use that. Meow! What do you mean, get Sandy to help me? I can get through this. Meow, meow. Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
And that's due in part to two reasons, actually. The first reason, actually, is because I'm not sure what happened with my audio file. I recorded my commentary as I played through the footage that you're seeing here that's going right now. I recorded my commentary for that, and when I went to edit the footage together in Premiere Pro, I couldn't find the audio file. Now, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I don't know if I just forgot to hit record, which I really don't believe I did, but it is possible. I forgot to hit record. I don't know if it just didn't record at all, because I swear that I did hit the record button, but nevertheless, the footage was okay. I was able to find that, and that is the footage that you are watching here. So, for this video, and just for this video, the commentary is just going to be like this. I'm just commentating as I'm actually watching the footage in my editing software now, and that's actually the other reason why this video is a little bit different than my other two videos that I've done here for SpongeBob, and that's because while I was editing my second video of that,
missing Texas.
And this is really where this
I'm
problem
getting dizzy just watching.
kind of really came into play and really delayed part 2 of SpongeBob, which is why it took, I don't even know, 2 weeks before that video came out. I was having an issue where the video was completely edited. Everything was done. I just needed to render it. And I couldn't render it because anytime I would open the program, load my my Adobe file or whatever they call it, anytime I would try to load it and I would try to render it, it would just freeze and it wouldn't work. And so that's a whole other thing in and of itself. I may or may not talk about that here in a separate video, but
Larry, what's shaking?
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well, why don't you replace it yourself?
I'm not really much of a jumper.
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because the old antenna is up there.
Woo! That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex! Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
But that worked for the longest time, but I'm not sure what happened. I guess it's just became outdated, and it pretty much was unusable. And so I had to take time to find an editing software that I felt a little bit comfortable with, and also a software that I felt that I could maybe learn a little bit quicker, because I want to get these videos up and up on the channel as soon as I possibly can. So luck of the draw, by the grace of Jesus, I was able to come across this program that I'm using now, which is Caden Live, and I'm not entirely familiar with it. I've only used it to edit this video that you're watching now, and so we'll see how it goes. I'm still in the process of getting familiar with it. I don't know the ins and outs entirely yet, but I am working on it.
Someone better
And
make
as
good use
soon
of all these.
as I get a little bit more familiar with the software, I am definitely going to be uploading a little bit more. At least I'm gonna try to. I don't make any promises just yet, but I want to upload more. I definitely 100% am going to be finishing SpongeBob, and
Can't believe I'm wearing
I had a list that I wanted to get together for pretty much, you know, every game that I'm gonna play month to month here on the channel. So at first, you know, we're gonna start with SpongeBob, and then for February, I was gonna do Crash Bandicoot. And I'm still gonna do Crash Bandicoot, but I was at work, and this is why I wanted to come home and record quickly, because I wanted to talk about this. I was at work, and I don't even know why. I wanted to know just what the month, or I wanted to know what the games for February were going to be for the PlayStation Plus games. And so I went onto the PlayStation Access YouTube channel, and, you know, they do their video every last Wednesday of the month, I think it is, of whatever the upcoming PlayStation Plus games will be for that month. So I went onto their channel, found their video, and ooh-wee, I wanted to talk about this, because one of the games that is actually on PlayStation Plus right now, I'm actually downloading to my PlayStation as we speak right now, as I'm recording this, the Evil Dead game. I cannot wait to play that. I have been wanting to play that ever since it came out, and I just never got around to it. And a couple of months ago, I remember that it was actually free on the Epic Game Store, and I picked it up there. But my computer that I have right now isn't powerful enough to run the game, so I couldn't play it. So it just sat in my library. But now, luckily, it is on PlayStation Plus, and I have it downloading as we speak, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to play this. I love Dead by Daylight, and even though I haven't really been playing Dead by Daylight too much, and that's a completely different thing that I actually talk about here in this video later on. I actually just reminded myself of it. But I have been wanting to play The Evil Dead ever since it came out, and now that I finally have access to it, I am definitely going to be playing that 110%. So be on the lookout, because Evil Dead content will be coming out. It will be dropping very, very soon. I actually may play a couple of games here once I get done recording this and editing this.
I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
I just have a script in Python that I've been working on the last couple of days, just trying to get familiar with Python and hopefully find a job here in my field soon. But it's a completely different thing. I'm trying to find something for cloud security or anything like that. As you guys know, I've mentioned before that I'm a little bit of a cybersecurity enthusiast, I guess you can call me. But yeah, definitely gonna get back on track here for a second. Definitely gonna be playing The Evil Dead here on the channel. I cannot wait. I want to play that game so bad, and it's actually funny that The Evil Dead is free on PlayStation Plus right now, because I've been watching the Evil Dead show on Netflix, and I've only watched maybe about 2 or 3 episodes, but my goodness, man, banger of a show. Absolutely banger. I love that show. It quickly made its way onto my favorites list, and there's 3 seasons, and I'm just on season 1, and so I might actually watch a couple of episodes of that later on here tonight. I might try to get this video up here tonight. If not tonight, on Thursday, I think today is, then tomorrow, Friday for sure. If you are a fan of The Evil Dead, hell, you probably already have Netflix, just go ahead and pull it up, man. Just watch it real quick, give it a try. I guarantee you that you will love it. And if you do love it as much as I love it, or as much as I hope you'll love it, let me know in the comments down below. We can talk about the show, talk about the movies, talk about the game. I cannot wait to play the game. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I am all for it. Speaking of The Evil Dead, I actually, while I was looking at those videos, because I did watch the trailer for The Evil Dead, I don't know too much about it, actually, so I am going to be going into this pretty much blind, and that's the way that I want to keep it, honestly. I want to be surprised. I want to see what the game has to offer, and I want to find all the things that the game has to offer on my own. So aside from that trailer, or the 2 or 3 trailers that I watched, I don't really know too much about it. And actually, one of those trailers that I did watch, which, funny time that it's on PlayStation Plus right now and that I've been watching the show, because the game just had some DLC drop. Splatter Royale, I think it's called, and so we're definitely going to be giving that a try. It looks really interesting. I'm interested to see how the core mechanics change and how they differ from the base game, which hopefully they don't change too much. I think it's just your typical battle royale. They just added on, just, you know, give it some extra life for the game. But hopefully I will jump into that soon, and hopefully I will play that. Not entirely sure yet. I may just stick with the basic multiplayer components, see what they have as far as single player, as far as what that has to offer. And speaking of single player, actually, this is what I was speaking about earlier in the video. for the most part, I am going to be focusing on single player games here on the channel, and that's for a couple of reasons actually. I am trash at multiplayer
Feel
games.
like a new sponge.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm trash. I'm not the best. Well, when it comes to shooter multiplayer games, then I'll say I'm trash. Whenever anyone has to depend on me, it's too much. We can't. We can't. That's a level of pressure that I don't want and don't enjoy. Now, I'm gonna have my select few multiplayer games that I regularly play. Dead by Daylight may or may not be one of them. I'm honestly still deciding on whether or not I want that to be a focal point of the channel, because initially when I started to upload on this channel, I did want it to be a focal point and I wanted it to be the main game that I played. But after doing a little bit more thinking, I don't know, I feel like I want to get back to the main games that I played as a kid and just the fun and joy that I experienced as a kid, because a lot of the games that I want to play here on the channel are games that I played as a kid, and a majority of those are single player because I didn't have internet when I was younger, and I really didn't get internet until about 4 or 5 years ago. So I'm still gonna play my select multiplayer games, Dead by Daylight, Apex Mobile, which I am so sad to hear that they are canceling or they're just not gonna be working on it anymore. That sucks because I don't like base Apex Legends. I mean, it's okay. It's just, it's not especially my cup of tea. I struggled for a while to figure out what this channel is going to be, and I'm still trying to figure that out. And honestly, we're just along for the ride at this point. Hopefully you guys, if you enjoy the things that I do, tag along with me in this crazy journey that we call life. Next up though, ladies and gentlemen, The Evil Dead. Mark your calendars, it is going to be coming very soon. I'm going to be editing part 4 of SpongeBob right after this. I have a Python script I'm working on. We got so much good things happening, ladies and gentlemen, and I cannot wait to get started on everything. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready for more SpongeBob, if you are ready for more Evil Dead content, then please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and all the typical YouTube things that we're not really gonna do because that's not my thing and I hate it when people do that in other videos. So we're gonna leave it here at this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.